Here it is, guys, the Charizard from my collection 22 years ago, back in 1999. And now, it's got a little upgrade. Hey everybody, what's up from Pokemon Classics, reminding you that the classics never go out of style. Last weekend, I had the honor and the privilege of attending Pokemon Saves the World, a first edition base set booster box break for charity featuring Gary, King Pokemon, Dumb Money TV, and Steve Aoki of the Aoki Foundation. And this event was absolutely amazing to attend in person. I don't think the live stream did it justice. Not only did it not show the sheer number of collectors and hobbyists, some of whom are very iconic in this community, but it also missed out on a lot of the food, side events, and activities that were available just off the range of the cameras. So I will eventually be giving you guys a full look at both the Friday night collectors event as well as the Pokemon Saves the World event on that Saturday to demonstrate exactly what went down and what that experience was like for those that were attending in person. You're not going to want to miss it. It was a really great time. For today, however, I wanted to give you a brief preview of what that was like. Now, for those of you that know me, not only do I collect vintage Wizards of the Coast Pokemon cards, but I also collect vintage Pokemon merchandise. And some of the items that I'm the most proud of are the ones that have sentimental attachment. I have various displays on my walls of Pokemon shirts from the Pokemon League, some of which were actually mine when I was a gym leader working at the Wizards of the Coast Pokemon League. Others I've picked up over the years trying to finish up that collection, and there's still one that's eluding me out there. Swami, if you're watching this, you already know what it is, but there's a Neo Genesis Pokemon League shirt that I've been unable to find anywhere. If any of you have a lead on this shirt, let me know. It's one that I definitely want to get in my collection. But today I'm not here to talk about Pokemon League shirts. I'm here to talk about the little mementos, trinkets, keepsakes that I brought back from Pokemon Saves the World, and I'm excited to put these into a display box of their very own and feature it up on my wall along with some of my other little keepsakes. These I'm really excited for. I will cherish each one of these items for a lifetime, and let's put them in the display box. Let's check it out. On the Friday night preceding the box break, there was a Pokemon People Party hosted at D. Bruce's warehouse. And if you don't know who that is, I'll leave a link in the description down below, but he is a fantastic graphic designer and Pokemon enthusiast who's able to bring those two passions together and make some of the best Pokemon t-shirts out there. And he actually designed a Pokemon t-shirt and gave one away to everybody in attendance at this event. So naturally, I had to seek out people to sign mine. So here's the design of the Pokemon Saves the World shirt. It's a very happy design. I love it. We've got the chunky version of Pikachu hanging out over on the left. Then we've got Pichu chilling on the right. And again, together, they're just showcasing the love and passion people have for Pokemon. And there were so many amazing collectors here. Some iconic names. Zach, Gem Mint Pokemon was in attendance. Old School Pokemon. Super Duper Danny. Leonhardt. I got to meet Dan. Got to catch 'em all collectibles for the first time. Just so many people to mention. Professor O'Cally, Michael, the Pokeju was there. Every single person that was there, I'm sorry if I left you out. Can't forget Gary, I've got his signature down here as well. I really appreciated meeting you all. It was an absolute pleasure, and this is really what collecting is all about. Now, I was actually the first one to arrive at the party because I wanted to talk with Gary and document what was a special event for me. You see, this was my very first Charizard that I'd ever acquired as a kid. In 1999, after orchestrating a pretty elaborate trade with a friend, I finally received a Charizard, and this was such a defining moment for me as a collector. And I wanted to take this Charizard with me all the way to Las Vegas, get it autographed by Gary, and add it to this display that I'm working on. So here's how that went down. And it's been with me ever since. It's one of the cards I treasure the most for sentimental value. And today, I would be honored if you would sign my Charizard.
Well, I'll tell you, I would be honored to sign it for you because I know the sentimental value to these cards means the world to a lot of us. So I totally get it and I understand, and I'm honored to do it for you.
Here it is, my first Charizard that I ever attained as a child. Now this goes all the way back to about 1999, and I actually orchestrated a pretty elaborate trade with a friend in order to get this Charizard, and it's been with me ever since. This is the first of many in my collection, but it was really a defining moment for me as a collector. because every kid wanted the Charizard, and I never really had the opportunity to open many packs when I was younger. And so to get this Charizard in a trade meant the world to me. And as you can tell, it's highly played. There's plenty of edge wear up along that top edge, as well as the sides, and even the corners are pretty rough. There's some fraying happening. But that doesn't really matter to me because this card isn't about its value in terms of the price or its value in terms of the condition, but rather its value lies in the memories. And so to have it autographed just only adds to that sentimental value for me. So Gary, I really appreciate you taking the time to hear my story about my first Charizard and to autograph it for me. This is going into the display case, which we're going to be putting together here in just a few moments. It's a beautiful card, beautiful Charizard, and beautiful signature. What more could you want, right? Another memory that was really cool, but also extremely intimidating, was being the first person to open a pack of Nightfall MetaZoo cards, and having all of the cameras pointed at you, all these big name collectors surrounding you, watching this pack opening. It was a bit scary, but something that was really fun.
So Matt is gonna open this pack up.
Let's go, Matt. Let's
Yeah,
go,
Matt.
Let's go, baby.
This is an honor and a ton of pressure, but I'm opening MetaZoo, and this is the first world premiere pack, right?
Yes.
Wow. Admittedly, I know almost nothing about MetaZoo. Pokemon is where I've always held my passion and my sentimentality, and that's because Pokemon is what I grew up playing and collecting as a child. That's really what brought me back into collectibles in the first place, is reconnecting with my childhood. And that's what Pokemon offers, and I love it for it. That's also why I don't really collect modern cards as much as I do vintage Wizards of the Coast Pokemon, is that's what I grew up with. Having said that, I have nothing but respect for MetaZoo. I think it's a really cool concept, having the cryptids be this basis for the cards. The artwork is really cool, but it was pretty intimidating opening something that I didn't know much about. I don't know what's rare, I don't know what's valuable, I don't know what's common, didn't even know how many cards there were per set or what the sets all contained. Having said that though, this was an amazing experience to share this moment with all these different collectors and to get to flip through something that had never been seen before. So I wish nothing the best for MetaZoo, and I even shared one of the cards with Zach, Gem Mint Pokemon. We all autographed it for him since he thought it looked a little bit like Harry Potter, and I could see the resemblance there. Harry Potter is something else I'm also fascinated with and have a childhood connection to. Later on, there was more MetaZoo happening. Jason Page opened a pack and was singing about it. That was really fun. But what an opportunity. How often in life can you say that you've been the first person to open a pre-released product? And I'm really thankful for that, and sharing that moment with so many other amazing collectors made it all worthwhile, and something I definitely want to encapsulate as a memory as part of this display box. So these MetaZoo cards are coming with me. Lastly, I wanted to include the actual lanyard from the Pokemon Saves the World event on Saturday. And this thing looks amazing, it's very professional, and it'll make the perfect keepsake memento for my display box. Now there was a ton of stuff to do there that wasn't on camera, different culinary food options that were rotating through the evening, different Pokemon related activities and games, and of course, opportunities to chat and converse with other Pokemon icons. It was great. So let's get this display box put together. These little display cases are actually made for jewelry, but I find they work perfectly for shirts and little trinkets and mementos, so I couldn't recommend them enough. They're actually about $20 a piece, and I'll leave a link for them down below in the description in case that's something you're interested in. What I like to do first is cut out a piece of cardboard that's just smaller than the internal surface area of the box. That way you can wrap the shirt around it and have it stand up nicely without wrinkling and folding over on itself once the box is closed and hung on the wall. You want to make sure the shirt is aligned and folded so that the graphic is visible through the front of the display case. Next, I like to sprinkle in some personal mementos just to add a little depth and variety to the actual display itself. Unfortunately, it's impossible not to block any of the shirt's graphic, so what I think we'll do is position the Charizard in the upper center and hold it in place with a few pins. This will keep it from dropping down when it's hung vertically. Next, I think I'll take the MetaZoo pack and place that on the right side, just below Pichu, so we still get Pichu's face in frame. Lastly, we'll take the actual lanyard. To get a little bit of depth, I'll remove the lanyard from the actual card part and layer those over on the left side, just below Pikachu. Together, this will give it some balance, some depth, and make it look like a really nice display. Here it is, guys, the final product. This is going to be perfect for my wall along with my other Pokemon shirts and mementos that I like to keep. Again, if you're interested in displaying cards, I'm going to have a whole video in the future about different types of displays for different items, whether you're displaying PSA cards, regular ungraded raw cards, t-shirts, or whatever else it is that you're interested in. I love displaying some of these little things, especially things that have sentimental value to them. Anyway, guys, that's going to wrap it up for this one. Be on the lookout in the future for a full recap of Pokemon Saves the World. I'll have both a highlight video as well as a behind-the-scenes video coming up here shortly. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it. I'm Pokemon Classics, reminding you that the classics never go out of style. Till next time, be well and have fun, everybody. We'll see ya.